A quiet, eerie tone sets the stage for Squid Game Season 3, Episode 3, as the aftermath of the deadly jump rope game hangs over the surviving players like a fog. The episode opens with haunting silence in the dormitory. Blank stares, a few whispered regrets. Everyone knows it now. The games are more brutal than ever, and there's no mercy. The guards enter to drag away the bodies. No music, no theatrics, just the weight of loss, and the growing realization that this season's games are more psychological than physical. Then comes the announcement. A new game will begin in 1 hour. No hint at the rules, no explanation, only the cryptic message: run or be found. Confusion spreads. Is it a race? Is it a chase? Tension rises as players whisper theories, some hopeful, most terrified. Player 456, Gi-hun, now visibly more heartened than in previous seasons, exchanges a glance with player 222, a new favorite among fans, whose quiet cunning is quickly making her a standout. Her expression is unreadable. The players are led into a dimly lit replica of a small Korean village, identical to one from their childhood memories, but distorted. It's too quiet, and the fake sunlight gives the entire space an uncanny valley feel. A loudspeaker crackles to life. Hide and seek. But this is no child's game. The rules are revealed. One player will be chosen as the seeker. Everyone else must hide. If the seeker finds you, you die. But if the seeker fails to find a minimum of 3 players, they die instead. Panic erupts. The seeker is chosen at random. Player 219, a jittery young man who had barely spoken until now. He breaks down instantly, sobbing, shaking, already knowing his odds are bleak. He's handed a flashlight and a fake gun with biometric sensors. The gun only works for him. He has 20 minutes to find as many players as possible in the maze-like village. As everyone scrambles to hide, alliances fracture. The hiding phase becomes a psychological horror show. Some players huddle in obvious spots, hoping others will draw attention away from them. Others betray their own allies, shoving them into open areas to create distractions. Player 222 uses a small crawl space behind a shrine to tuck herself in. She's not just hiding, she's studying the Seeker's path. She's playing a different game. Gi-hun, meanwhile, chooses a hiding spot that's less than perfect. He hides in a narrow water channel beneath a bridge, muddying his face and clothes. It's a dangerous gamble, but the low visibility could work in his favor. The Seeker begins his search. He's sobbing, trembling, holding the flashlight like it's about to explode. At first, he's too afraid to even aim. But then he spots movement. Player 313, frozen with fear. A shot, she drops. The silence is shattered. Now adrenaline kicks in. The Seeker starts to hunt with wild intensity. In a devastating twist, he discovers 2 more players by accident. One coughs. The other panics and runs. Both are eliminated. The Seeker now has 3 kills, enough to survive, but he doesn't stop. The episode shifts into psychological horror. The Seeker is no longer scared. He's enraged, transformed by the kill count. He begins smashing through hiding spots, ignoring any pleas for mercy. His flashlight beam sweeps across walls like a monster's eye. It lands on player 076, who screams before the shot even comes. But then he makes a fatal mistake. He finds player 111, hiding inside a fake cabinet, but the shot doesn't register. The gun clicks. A red light flashes. Biometric lock error. He's sweating, confused. Player 111 stabs him in the leg with a broken piece of mirror and runs. The Seeker fires wildly, limping after him. The chase ends in a crash through a paper wall. Guards storm in. The 20 minutes are up. 7 players are dead. The Seeker technically fulfilled the rule, but he broke protocol by injuring himself and damaging property, a clause in the game's hidden rules. The frontman appears on a screen. Rules are not suggestions. Player 219 begs for mercy, but the guards execute him instantly. In the dormitory, the surviving players return to find another body bag being dragged away. Morale is broken. No one speaks. Only Gi-hun and player 222 exchange a knowing look. This wasn't just a game. It was an experiment in turning fear into violence. Late at night, we get a rare cutaway scene. The VIPs masked and watching through monitors. One of them remarks, they're adapting faster this time, especially the girl. Number 222. Another VIP responds, let's test it in the next round. Back in the sleeping quarters, a projector flickers to life. On the wall, the word sacrifice burns bright. No explanation, just the word. The screen fades to black. In the final scene, player 456 can't sleep. He walks quietly to the sink, splashes water on his face. His reflection is fractured by the cracked mirror. He clenches his fists. He's no longer a survivor. He's turning into something else. And he knows it.